Every year, Guardian Roofing chooses one family or nonprofit for a life-changing gift. A brand new roof, no cost, no strings. This morning, we're joined by Guardian Roofing owner Matt Swanson and by two people whose lives were changed by the Halo Project. Fred and Rebecca Moore from Lake Stevens are here to share their story. Thank you to everyone for being here today. It's a party with all of us sitting here. Matt, I want to start with you. What is the Halo Project and why has it become such an important part of your company's mission?
Sure. 21 years ago when we founded Guardian, we wanted to be a service-based company instead of a construction company. And part of service is servicing our community. And from the very beginning, we tried to find someone to help every year. About 10 years ago, we actually opened that up to the public. And the Halo Project was born, and we take nominees and find some way that's really helping their community and do our best to give them a roof free of charge.
Definitely, and the nomination period is happening right now, which is so exciting. So what really stands out to you when you're picking a family or a nonprofit to support?
Well, it's one of the funnest times of the year because it's just great as humans to see so many people that do so much to help their communities. And then it's also humbling to be able to to have the team and the resources to give back.
Definitely. It's a joy to watch and
sure.
Very fulfilled. Here we are with Rebecca and Fred now, last year's recipients. Can you share a little bit about the life of service that you all have built with your family?
Yes, Fred was a Vietnam veteran. He was a volunteer fireman. We pastored a church for many years. We had two foster daughters that came to us through that church that we raised. I'm a bus driver now. Love the kids. I love that job. And Fred has a motorcycle ministry, and we've just always wanted to pour into the community and be a part of, do what we could to help and to do.
Definitely. So. And giving back, you have done that year over year, but did you ever think somebody would come to you all and say, hey, we want to give back to you?
No, we never thought that would happen.
No, that was just, he'd gotten on the roof and found it really a mess, spongy in places, and he'd only been out of the hospital a month, and we tried to treat it with our Tide bleach, and it was a mess, and I couldn't climb up because I had a knee injury, and I'm like, can I get you oxygen? Because he's supposed to be on oxygen.
Oh,
and
my
so we
goodness.
were just really kind of in a bad place when he came down. He said the southeast corner is completely, spongy and gone. And then I saw your show, the Halo Project, and I was just so excited that we could, send something in.
Definitely. And can you talk about the day, too, that Guardian Roofing came to your house with a team of helpers and the impact that it's really had on you all?
Well, he had said there's going to be like an anthill and everyone's going to come, and there was just, the whole team came, and they all came so excited to be a part of this, and we were just so thrilled and had no idea. They brought flowers and gardening tools, and they served lunch, and my back 40-foot deck, that 40 foot by 10, they did that whole roof, and then there was gutters the next day. It was, you just never think that you're going to be a part of a community that does so much, and we just feel like we met friends for life. Everyone is so wonderful. And I even said to Lori when I sent her some pictures, it got us motivated to fix the house. We did the flower beds and the gardens, and we bought some things for outside. She was crawling around getting all the morning glory out.
That's Lori. Yeah.
Just above and beyond.
They really are always going above and beyond for the community. And Matt, you've said the Halo Project is more than construction. What does it really mean to you to, have a couple and a family like this that you're able to give back to?
Well, just as humans, we all go through a funk once in a while. We all go through a tough time. And maybe just an act of kindness helps us get through that or helps us get back on track. And then there's people like Fred and Rebecca that do that every day and continue to give and do it over and over and over again. And for us to be able to kind of represent the community and represent Guardian at the same time and give back to someone like these folks, we're truly the winners. And we say that every year, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
Absolutely. And how can the community get involved? Because we see all these volunteers and everybody here. It's a big undertaking. So how can they get involved in the Halo Project?
The best way is to find nominees right? We want to find as many people as possible, you know, to be nominees, so we can, you know, just find another wonderful, you know, family to help.
Oh my gosh. What is the lasting, you know, kind of note that you want, you know, Matt and his wife Lori to know on what they did for you all?
You know, you said it best. You pour out and you give, and you just never think that you're going to be the one to receive. And, you know, we just feel like we've gained a whole family from it all. And I asked Lori if we could be a part. Whoever gets nominated this time, can we come and help? You know, I'd love to be able to give back and help there.
Yeah.
Well, we can't wait to see you all giving back in that way, because I can tell from your long list of what you both have accomplished in your life, you've really made that, you know, such a choice and a point. And so thank you so much for years of giving back. And thank you to you, Matt, as always, for making this possible.
It's our pleasure.
Amazing to be a part of, and we're just a small part, but we're very, very excited to be a part of it this year. So thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
And once again, nominations are now open for Guardian Roofing's Halo project. You can scan the QR code on the bottom left corner of your screen to nominate someone in need of a new roof. The deadline to enter is May 20th, and nominees must be residents of Washington State and at least 21 years or older. See king5.com/contest for complete sweepstakes rules. Amazing.
New Day Northwest is sponsored by Guardian Roofing.